Welcome to Verbal Ready, where we give you a verbal image of life, and we are everyday people. I'd like to welcome you all to the show. If you hear a brief pause in this broadcast, it's simply because, for some reason, I have the terrible case of the hiccups, probably due to all the stress and anxiety that's surrounding this presidential election. That could be it. I don't know. I blame it on that here. But while this country is divided, and it is divided, and divided we fall, and seems like it's hit down that falling path, why won't Trump concede? Because in the minds of Trump supporters, if Trump concedes, that would be like Trump supporters conceding to black people or Latino or what they quote unquote call minority. And I concede because they don't want to recognize the fact that Trump got over 71 million votes. He got a large percentage of those are white voters. If Trump doesn't win, what it states and what it says is that the white America no longer has the pool or the numbers that it once had. And so now they have to come to grips with the fact that the reality is setting in. They can't call themselves the majority. So what do you do with that? I mean, you can't stop evolution. You can't stop nature. I mean, it's not like black people said 400 years ago, hey, one day you'll be the minority and we'll be the majority. No one could have predicted it. It just happens. It is what it is. If you look at genetics and you look at dominant and recessive, and excuse us, hiccups again. And if you study the works and workings of Yakub, Yakub, then you can kind of get an understanding of what took place. But how does all of this prepare us for the future? Right? Will the white people concede and say, okay, look, we're not the majority in America anymore. Let's work together, see what we can build. Or will they say, hey, you know what? So what? We're not the majority anymore. We're going to continue to practice white supremacy and we don't like black people and so on and so forth. And yada, 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 bing, bang, boom. You know what I mean? Same old rhetoric. But today, Joe Biden is going ahead with the transitioning, as he's transitioning himself to take over in the White House, while Trump and, as they call them, his cronies and Barr stating, hey man, it's we have evidence and we're going to bring that evidence forward. And if they do, will it be enough to overturn the election? Now let's play devil's advocate and say that they took it from Biden and gave it to Trump. Man, this country would be in an uproar. People would flip and actually lose their minds. All the time that they spent in the mirror practicing their dance moves to go out and celebrate when Biden won, and now you're going to tell them that was all null and void. No, come on, think about what you're saying and what you're doing to the country if you reverse it. Which the odds of that happening is like none, you know. But so the only other option is Trump is trying to make a move and he's building up a narrative for 2024. And you better watch out. He started campaigning now, today, for 2024. and he's getting all of his base together to be still supporters in 2024. But the problem is how you gonna outvote the newly majority races in America, and I'm talking about the black and Latino. Of course, you get some Latino voters. I'm hearing other Latinos say, well, some of these Latinos that go with Trump, they self-hating Latinos. Yeah, I don't know. It's not my position to say because I'm not Latina. But so, there you go. But that's some of the rhetoric that you hear. Yeah, it is what it is. But they still won't muster up enough people to put Trump over. The only one that can muster up enough to get either candidate elected is black people. Right? And black people, we got to get in a position to where we're not looking at the way they look or, we specifically dealing with policies and how it's going to affect or how it's going to benefit us as a people. Now, you will hear me talk about Ice Cube's contract with Black America on this show until something is being done, until they sit down at the table, and that's the Biden team, because apparently they promised Trump as soon as they get elected they'll deal with it, and we want to see, we coming to collect. We really want to see, because we're outgrown being victims of racism. We did that, and it's outdated, and we can't continue to live that narrative anymore, because it doesn't have a purpose and it doesn't serve a purpose. So, hey, we got to do something different. Can we resolve this issue diplomatically when you have close to 72 million people who feel like they've been robbed and a grave injustice has been done unto them? I mean, some angry white folk out there, man. Angry, what, But welcome to the club. I mean, it's been angry black folks since slavery time and all the hardships and heartaches that we've been through within this country. So y'all can withstand being angry or some discomfort. Hell, we've been discomforted since we've been here. So there you go. So country's divided. And another big question is, does Joe Biden have or AKA Uncle Joe, does he have the wherewithal, the wit to maneuver and pull both sides together and make it one United States when the ideologies are so different? Come on, y'all know how it goes. We don't have to play the game. Now, me personally, I'm not choosing sides one way or the other. I'm just reporting what I see from both Trump and Biden, because what black people learned was, regardless who was in office and regardless if we vote to put him in office, we didn't move the needle much. So it is what it is. The effectiveness towards us as a community wasn't, that substantial. So there you have it. But we'll keep watching. We'll keep seeing. We'll keep sending out that ray of hope that things will come together and things will be right side up. But that's a hope. We'll see. And we're not giving it that much time. I'm talking about 2 weeks. I'm talking about really a week. We trying to see, hey, if things not turning for the better and the glue to jail is mashing both sides together where they can become as one and live the American dream, then that means that the American dream is white privilege for white people and hell for everybody else if we can't come bring this thing together. But we are already there. But, for those who still have hope, then we have to give them wishful thinking so they can have something to believe in, and Then they might surprise you one day, and things might turn out the way they said it. So, I'm a skeptic, but I'm an optimist. So, hey, there you go, right here on Verbal Pick Radio.